All right. Right now I have a few questions that kids are coming up to me and asking a question about 9.4. All right. We're going to start with number 8. All right. It says, according to the American with Disabilities Act, the slope of a wheelchair ramp must go no greater than 1/12. Okay. So, when you have a wheelchair ramp, every foot up it goes, it has to go out 12. So if you go up 2 feet, that means you have to go across 24 feet. So every foot you go up, it will go across 12. That's just the way it is. All right. That's what the government says. That's the way it is until it changes. Okay. Now, what is the length of the ramp needed to gain a height of 4 feet? So now, the height is 4 feet now. So we have to go over how many? For every 4 up, it has to go over 12. Every 1 up, it has to go over 12. So it's going up 4, so 4 times 12 is what? 48. Right? So now, what's the length of the ramp? 90-degree angle. Can we use our isosceles triangle conjecture? No, because we don't know if it's 45, 90. All we know is a 90-degree angle. Can we use 30, 60, 90? No. So the only one we can use now is a squared plus b squared. What's a? What's b? (2304) equals c squared. Now we add those together. (48.2) when we round it to the 10. 48.2. Okay, that's only half of it now. Now, it took me a little while how to explain this one to you guys. I think I sat there with Hannah trying to figure out how to explain it. So I think I got a pretty good idea how to do that. All right, the second piece. Connection on top of page 484, and then figure out how much force is required to go up the ramp if a person in a wheelchair together weigh 200 pounds. All right. On that part, what it was saying is when you lift up 100 pounds, 1 foot, you need 100 pounds of force to lift it. Okay? On that page, if it says 100, you're lifting up 100 pounds, 2 feet. You need to be able to lift 200 pounds. So I've lifted it up 200 pounds, 2 feet off the ground. I'm going to have it be able to lift 200 pounds. So now, they're saying there's a ramp that's 4 feet long, right? So all I do to be able to roll a barrel up the thing they have to divide, this is a 4-foot ramp, divide that to 200, I'm going to need 50 pounds of pressure to be able to push 50 pounds up a ramp. That's all it's going to need, because we're going uphill. That relieves some of the weight. So now, and the thing we do, we got 200 pounds now, and we wanted to lift 200 pounds up 1 foot. 1 times 1 is 100. So while we're lifting 200 pounds up 1 foot, that's going to be 200. So the thing is 200. We want to lift it up 4 feet now. So that equals what? 800. Now, we're going up this ramp, just like on the thing we're talking about. So, what do we got to do? 800 divided by 48.2. To move that wheelchair, for me, if I was in a wheelchair and I weigh 200 pounds, which I weigh a little bit more than that, and I want to push it up, I got to be able to move 16 pounds of pressure, which is not much. Any questions on that one? Good. That was number 8. Number 9, you had some questions on. 8's the same thing, so easy to figure out. Okay. What's the radius? Want to know the radius. What kind of triangle is it? This is 150. This has to be 30. Draw here. Draw a line 90, right? What kind of triangle is that? 30, 60, 90. Right? How high? X and Y. How high up is it? Do we know that? Sure do. That's... So there it is, 6. It's right in our thing. Up to here is 6. So our conjecture says for the 30, 60, 90, across from the 30 is the x. So we know x equals 6. We don't want to know the radius. Across from the 90, we know it's 2x. So plug it in. 2 times x is 12. Simple. Got to think about that stuff. We got conjectures. Use them. We get those packets. Use them. I know a lot of you guys don't do that. One of the most important things you need to know when you get older is how to resource, how to find stuff. All right. All right. Now we need to find, this is number, the last one was number 13. This one's number 14. Okay? We need to find the length of AC. How are we going to find the length of AC? Rack your brain. We have a 30-degree angle, a 45-degree angle. Inside a triangle is how many degrees? 180 minus 30 minus 45. This angle is 105. That's not a 90, is it? Oh, what do we do? Cut it in half. Cut that angle right in half. Altitude. This is a 90-degree angle now. This is 30. That's 90. What does this have to be? 60. This is 45. This is 90. So what does that have to be? 45. Those add up to what? 105. Across from a 90-degree angle, the formula is 2x for the length of the side. For the length of the side from the 30, 60, 90 is 2x. We know that length of the side equals 36. So that's going to equal, x is going to equal 18. Too easy. So now, what's the length of this side? Do we know that? Across from the 30 is always x. The length of it is always x. We know x is 18. So this is 18. Right? So if this side's 18, this side's have to be 18. What's the formula for across the base? Length of the sides times the square root of 2. The length of the side is what? Is 18. .5. It's simple. It's easy. You just have to think. Use those three little heads of yours. All right, that's 54 degrees. We need to know what this is the arc you want. Oh no, they want to know what's wrong with this picture. From here to here is 226 degrees. This is 54. From center circle to a tangent are always 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four-sided figure. How many degrees in a four-sided figure? 360. So you add all these up, you find this one, and then this is a central angle. Central angle, the arc in here is always the same as that. They're congruent, they're the same. It's easy, guys. We just have to use our rules.